Do you know, I'm not really sure what that is. I think it's one of those things from a chairlift that you find at a ski resort. But it's kind of got lights on it. But it's the coolest backdrop I could find. Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Ped, and welcome to very sunny, very warm, and incredibly beautiful Italy. I'm very near Aosta at the Hotel Granvilla, and I'm having a lovely time. I've been driving this incredible Alpine A110S around some of the best roads of France and Italy, and tomorrow we're heading over towards Switzerland. But this evening we're going out for dinner. We need to go and find a burger restaurant. And I think we've managed to find the best burger restaurant at the top of the most incredible road you can possibly imagine. So I'm actually at the end of day 4 of the summit tour, which has been organised by Mivia, my new channel partner. We've had an amazing time in France and Italy. We head to Switzerland tomorrow, but that's why the little Alpine is looking a little bit dirty. It is covered in drive tour grime, which is the best kind of dirt possible. But whenever I do a drive tour video, the comment section always lights up with people asking for details about the routes and the hotels and the itinerary. And the challenge is, if it's an organised drive tour, that information is the IP of the drive tour operator, so it's very difficult for me to share that. But Mivia is a drive tour companion app that allows you to create routes and share them through the app with other people, which means I can share the routes that we've been on this week with you. You can go on to the Mivia website and there's a really simple route creator on there, and then you can put that route on the app and share it with other people, and other people can click on that route and then use the app to navigate along that road. There's also an accommodation booking engine, so you can find great deals on hotels, and we work with a whole range of other partners on anything from car finance to phone holders to toll tags. So what I thought would be a bit of fun is, we think we found a great road. It's not that long actually, it's probably maybe 20 minutes to the top of the mountain where the burger restaurant is. And I thought it would be great for us to see what that road's like in this little A110. And then I will tell you details of how you can find that route a little bit later in this video. But if you want to check out Mivia, you can download it for free from either the Apple or Android App Store. It's really simple to use, just create an account. It's free to use. There is a premium service which gets you even better deals on things like hotels and all of the various deals we've got on things that you might want to buy. And that's only a subscription of just under £100 a year. So I'll put links in the description below. Check out the app and I'll tell you how to get the details of this route that we're doing this evening a bit later on. But let's jump in the car and head up the mountain, and while we're going, I'll tell you a little bit more about my impressions of the A110S, because I drove a base A110 way back in 2022 and absolutely loved it. This has more power, more aero and more performance. And I'll let you into a little secret. It's utterly epic. Okay, lots of bikes out this time of the evening. Let's put sport mode on. And also really important for driving this car is just press the D button again, and that locks you into manual override. Then we've got a cracking selection of cars on tour with us this week. It's a real selection. So we've got Simon, who runs Mivia, in the Mark 1 Audi TT up front. Then we've got a 991.2 GT3. I've got a Huracan STO in front of me, and my mate Andrew in his beautiful Targa 4S behind. And actually, that's the cool thing about some of the drive tours that are operated. They're all supercars or really high performance things. There's all kinds of things. Towards the back, we've got a Golf R, we've got a AMG A45S. Don't get me wrong, they're all performance-oriented cars, but we're just having a great time driving some fantastic roads. We went up to the Col de Joux today, and you don't drive up that road quickly, but this is twisty. It's called the Col de Joux, and it looks like it should be a good amount of fun. Now, Mivia is doing the navigation. I've got the voice commands on just so you can hear it. It's probably a little bit annoying, but let's just crack on and see what this road is like. It could well be that I run this as a one-taker just to see, just taking it easy through the built-up areas, because that's always a good thing. As soon as the road opens up, then we can kind of stretch our legs a little bit. That STO in front just sounds unbelievable. But we're basically climbing the hill or the mountain at the back of the hotel. We saw this road on Google Maps, and then it's a really easy thing then to just go onto the tour or the route planner on the Mivia website, and you can create a route just by basically you put the start and finish in, and it will sort you out the quickest route. But then you can drag that and lay waypoints along to make sure or force you down particular roads that you want to go on, or like this one. We're climbing so quickly already. Oh yeah. This little Alpine, the first characteristic you notice when you're driving on roads like this is its weight or lack of. It's just over 1,100 kilos, which for a modern day car is unheard of really. It's got 300 horsepower, rear wheel drive and a 7-speed DCT gearbox, but it's that change of direction is simply sensational. The other thing that I've got, as we're on a drive tour, you'll notice I've got an earpiece in. We've got high power radios, so I can hear Simon, who's leading this convoy of cars, just clearing or calling the road. And it's the first time actually on a tour I've had an earpiece, because I'm on my own this week, and it's just been an absolute game changer. You don't have the walkie-talkie unit sort of flying around the car and having to pick it up. I've just got this little mic on my seatbelt, and that's just changed for me as a single occupant this week. It's just totally changed the game. Brilliant. And also, when you're recording videos, you can't hear the walkie-talkies, which I know in drive tour videos of the past has really annoyed people. White car coming down. Oh, now you see, now we've got traffic. This is the annoying part. But this road. So the secret is when you're looking at Google Maps, if you see a road that kind of does this, then it's normally a good one. It's normally got lots of these switchback hairpins, and you can have some fun. I wonder if I just open the window a crack, you might get some STO goodness. Good. Now,
in 500 meters turn right.
Okay, thank you. I want to just talk, not so much negatives, but before I get on to all the good things about the car, there are a couple of things that could be better. The luggage space isn't massive. I'm used to a Boxster. I've actually done a comparison between one of these and a Boxster. The front luggage space is quite shallow, but I've got a squashy bag in there with all of my clothes for the week. And then the rear luggage compartment is quite small. You really do need to use squashy bags. But I've got a good amount of stuff with me this week. If there were 2 people in the car, you just have to pack smartly. So luggage space is better than I thought it would be, but you could always do with more, right? But that throttle response is always going to make you happy. Next thing, I'm on a long road trip. I get thirsty. There are no cup holders in here at all. There's a little kind of place where I've got the walkie-talkie actually. You could probably get away with putting a water bottle just there, but it would rattle around a little bit. There's no bins in the doors for storage of any kind. There's like a flying center console here with an area underneath, but it's not partitioned off, so if you put stuff in there, especially if you're driving spiritedly like I am this week, stuff moves around and falls out, and that's not ideal. This particular press car has been specced with this storage bin here, which apparently Alpine owners lovingly refer to as the Toblerone because it's kind of shaped like a Toblerone. And it's huge. You can get a really big water bottle in there, glasses case. I'm using it for some camera stuff. The big issue with it is access. You kind of have to be Houdini to be able to get it, especially when you're driving. It's more of a case of when you stop for a break, you can get your bottle out and have a drink. It's not really great to access it on the move. And then the last negative in here is I've got nowhere to put my elbows, which on a road like this isn't a problem, and I'm guessing that's why it's not been spec'd that way. But when you're on the motorway and you've got the cruise on and you want to relax a little bit, there's nowhere to put your elbows. There's no central elbow rest here, and you can't really reach across onto the door. It's kind of a bit awkward. And that just means if you are sitting on an auto route for a couple of hours, which we did earlier this week, your arms get a little bit tired. You end up kind of sitting like this. That's the negatives done. The positives, unfortunately we've got a Range Rover up front, which is, oh no, now we've got a little pickup. Got to try and get past him. He's going ever so slowly. He's letting us through. Excellent, thank you very much. When you get on a road like this, just this car absolutely comes alive. And when I had the base Alpine earlier, 2022, I put it on some nice roads, but nothing compared to what I've been able to do this week. And it's got two characteristics. Firstly, it's quick. I mean, it's so light, 300 horsepower. It never seems to overwhelm the grip. You can have so much confidence to really put your foot down. And we've had like sort of, playing coming out of toll booths. I had a bit of a drag race with the GT3 up there, and this kept up with it until we got to the legal speed limit and we had to back off. It's very quick off the mark. And then when you're on the brakes and when you're on the turn in, it's just got this delicious, playful feel. The steering weight is absolutely perfect. And the lack of weight just means when you turn the steering wheel, the front end goes straight away. And to provoke understeer, you really do have to go in way too hot and put too much steering angle on. It's a very, very impressive car. I think this guy's letting us through. I'm being called clear. Still clear. Road is still clear. And then when the road opens up a little bit, you can really, the brakes are direct and have got a really nice feel. It deals with bumps in the road in such a composed way. And when the pace goes up and you've got a bit of flow, sometimes it kind of, second is too little and third is too much, just from the gearing. Oncoming white van. And then, there you go. Look at that. Look at this. The gearbox, super quick. Up and down. It's a DCT unit, 7 speeds. On the motorway, they could probably do with an 8th gear, but actually on these kind of roads, see, there you go, the traction out of that corner there, on the brakes, down into second. Just so much confidence. It's just got a great front end on it. And you can really get on it and lean on it. Cyclist. Caution, cyclist on the right, cyclist on the right. Lovely tarmac as well, loads of grip. Just coming down into it. Oncoming white Toyota, oncoming white Toyota. Yeah, well, the promise of this road has been delivered. It's sensational. Noise-wise, throttle on noise, you get some lovely turbo whooshes, and the engine's right behind you. The intakes for the engine are just on this rear 3/4 panels, and you get this great induction noise. What it does have, which I'm not a massive fan of, if I'm honest, is you can hear that on the change down it's got some pops. It goes pop, 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 and I'm not really a big fan of them. It just sounds a little bit artificial to me. I'd rather not have them. But I mean, there's no surprise we've lost the Hurricane STO. Just want to say, by the way, this convoy is being led by a Mark 1 Audi TT, and he's left me for dead. We've been struggling to keep up with him all week. I mean, Si, who's driving it, is a proper handy peddler, but he just drives that car so well, uses momentum. It's apparently running slightly more horsepower than they did stock. When they came out, they were 225 horsepower. This one's running about 250, assuming none of the ponies have escaped. Now we're getting up to look at the lovely view onto the left-hand side. Yeah, this road has delivered. Oh, we're slowing down and we come back behind somebody else, I would imagine. And it still gets even more twisty up there. Oh my goodness me. Now, if you want to experience this road, I'm going to put a link in the video description. It's super easy to share a route on Mivia. You can just post a link to a WhatsApp group. So what we're doing in the morning before we head off on our route, Simon just posts the route in WhatsApp. We can open it up on our app and then use the app to navigate as we go through. The app's continually evolving, bringing on new features. But what you can do as well is, if you've driven a route and you like it, like most social media platforms, you can comment on it, you can give it a rating. And I guess it's a little bit like Strava, really, because you get points for routes that you've driven. Look, traffic lights have just turned green here. Hero, absolute hero. Just got caught in that. So it's this real community of car lovers. Now, one of the things I'm going to be doing is, when I review cars, people often say, oh, where was that road, Ped? I'm going to start posting the roads that I review cars on, if they're nice ones that is, on Mivia, so that you'll be able to see and then go and drive them for yourself. But if you want on a really amazing road and you're in the Aosta region, you've got to drive this road, because it's absolutely sensational. Really, really good. Now, the question is, would I buy an Alpine A110S? I have fallen in love with this car this week. For the roads that we're on, it's just incredible. I've got a call that is clear. It's an incredible bit of kit. These seats are super supportive. My challenge, I think, this car has is the Porsche Cayman, because they're a very similar format. The Cayman's not quite as lightweight, and it's fantastic. It has a little bit more payload. This car, though, has a certain character. Could I forgive the lack of interior features like, oh, I don't know, somewhere to put a cup or your glasses case or whatever? Oh my God, look at this. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Sorry, I'm not I'm not really. It's an epic car, highly rated. You could pick one of these up used, some great bargains out there. In fact, at the moment, Alpine have got some 0% finance deals on new ones of these. I think I'd definitely go for the S over the base. And then the other thing, which so many people have reached out to me, even though this is a press car, they're like, oh, you want to take it to Life 110 and get those guys to do a geo setup on it, and they've got loads of really nice bits to make them handle even better. Well, it's a press car, guys. I'm not going to do that, but if I owned one, I'd definitely be tempted to do that, just to get that even better feel and balance. I mean, you can see just how well this car is handling this road. The turn-in is absolutely proper. Could this be the best route to any burger joint? It's pretty close, to be fair. Wow, how long have we got left to go? 4.5 kilometres. I think we're stuck behind traffic now. So, what do you think of the Alpine A110? Hope you can't hear the radio. The TT's brakes are a little bit hot, as you can imagine. Well, I think we got separated with a car behind because we had a red light at those roadworks. I think they got stuck on that. But what a car, what a road, stunning. Here we go. Luxburger. Oh, it's got car park and everything, look. See, that's also, it's a bit tight. I think the Lambo's going to park at the top. Beep. Burger time. So this is the starter. Oh yeah. And this is the main event. A ribeye with local cheese and onions. Looks really good. It's the end of the night and we're starting to drive home. But yes, the sun's going down. We have the epic drive all the way home now. But yes, a lovely steak had at this place. All I would say, we kind of swamped them a little bit. We had all of us turn up. So the kitchen was a bit overwhelmed, I think it's safe to say. But the steak was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. And I'll put all the details on the Mivia app in terms of the route. But yes, it's quite a good lineup of cars to be parked outside. My mate's lovely Targa, and then the GT3 and the STO that we followed up the hill. But if you enjoyed that one, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol Ped for plenty more content to come. And I'll see you on the next film. You take care, drive safe. I'm now going to drive back over that awesome road back to the hotel.